So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back today. Master League continues as we continue with Real Madrid. Now we're up to Evo Switcher 5.0, okay? So you can download it right now. I will leave the link for it in the description. Pretty much just download it, back up your Cider file, and overwrite everything else. I didn't bother with the camera file because I didn't know if it was going to mess it up, so I just ignored it. You probably can get away with just updating a couple of files. Pretty much the modules folder needs to be put in there because there's a lot of new updates. But it's pretty straightforward. I've had a few people request if I do a video about, updating the game. But honestly, guys, it takes so long to do these videos, and only a handful of you are probably going to watch it. I will help you out. Leave a comment. I'll try and help you the best I can. But pretty much just go in there, and update whatever needs to be updated. Evo Switcher has all the updates for you guys. So update the DP file list, update the broadcaster, camera, the disabled zoom. You want to have that in there. Anything like that, just update them to the latest version and everything should go well. So now with the new Evo Switcher, we have the music back for the Champions League and all that fun stuff. So today, we are taking on Getafe in match day number 16. And then we move forward. I don't know if we do the FIFA Club World Cup, if I'm even bothered about it, or I just sim them. I might just sim them. I really don't care too much at all. And we're going to have a lot of single matches coming up. Doing two matches in one episode is it's so much more work for me to do right now. So I'm going to try and just bash out match after match after match and give you guys, one a day to watch. But yeah, I might just sim the FIFA Club World Cup because it's kind of redundant anyway. Anyway, for today, we're going to be playing the 3-5-2 again. I like the look of it in the last match, or the last two games. I thought we played quite well. Today, a lot of players are up for it, which is a good sign. So we're going to go for Navas, Varane, Militao, and Nacho at the back. We're going to go for Toni Kroos with Ceballos because he's up for it. And we're going to bring in Brahim Diaz. He's also up for it. I mean, he's a youthful player, 19. He's got decent speed as well. And we're going to put Marcelo on the left. And we're going to go for Odriozola on the right. I'm going to start with that. And then we're going to go for Hazard and Diaz. I don't know, actually. Should we go for Hazard because he's a little bit knackered? I might even start Rodrigo up top, actually. You know what? Let's go Rodrigo. Yeah, I'll bring Hazard on. I can't speak. I'll bring Hazard on if I need to later. I'm going to rest Pavon. We don't really need him either. We'll put Llorente there, although we already have a DMF with Casemiro. We'll put Son there, even though he's kind of down. All right, I think we'll go for that. Yeah, let's do that. Not too bad. I will bring on Hazard, but I want to see how we start off with this game. And certainly give it a bash. If you didn't watch my video yesterday about E3, of course, check it out, because just sort of spoke about what I wanted to see, what I expect to see, and I wanted to get you guys' opinions, which is always good fun. So if you haven't checked it out, please do so. But anyway, let's dive into it. Take it on Getafe away from home. Let's see how we get on. So before we actually do get into the game, I wanted to show you the Evo Switcher, the updated side. As you can see at the top left there, we've got 5.41. So this is where you pick the stadiums, the time of day and all that. I like to generally just do summer fine. I don't know, it just seems to look better and play better. Obviously, you've got the ball pack as well, so you can go through there. You can choose your balls as usual. So there's an option. Next up, you have different kit commands you can do as well. We're using the La Liga one. It sort of automatically picks it as well, which is a nice feature to have. Obviously, we've got the dynamic camera there, the broadcast camera. That's what I'm using. If you want to look at it, check it out. Next up, we have the manager kits. You can actually change this if you'd like to. Got the press room kit option. There's also this. You can choose the referees kit, which is pretty nice. This was not an option before, but you can see, look at that. We've got Champions League, got the FA Community Shield, the EFL, Sky Bet, Premier League. So that's pretty cool, actually. That's a nice little addition. And we'll be using this La Liga one. I believe that's the one. So that's what we're going to go for. So there we go. That's just a look. They got the scoreboards as well. I actually downloaded a scoreboard before. I use a different pack. I have a scoreboard server myself. I think that's what I use. So I can't remember which one I use. We'll go for the Being Sports one for today. All right, well, let's dive into it. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys that before we crack on. So a beautiful day here at the Coliseum. Alfonso Perez as Getafe take on Real Madrid. They're lying top of the table. Luigi's side, but they do have Barcelona, Atletico Madrid and Sevilla all to come within the next, well, you say 2 or 3 weeks. It's a big spell for them. If they can get the results they need, they'll give themselves a little bit of a cushion at the top of the table. So we are off and running. Getafe attacking from your left to right in the blue today. Real Madrid from right to left in their traditional white. No Eden Hazard in the starting 11. He's on the bench though, so it'll be interesting to see how Real Madrid start off. Is he playing that 3-5-2 again? They got the job done against Manchester City. They needed the point. And in the end, to be fair, they probably could have actually... Well, they could have lost the game and still qualified, but they didn't know that, as we have an offside. The transfers now, they're not too far away. Will Real Madrid make any? I think the fans think they do need maybe possibly another solid centre-back at the back. They have leaked quite a few goals this season. The ball is delivered in. That's a good bit of play there, though. Diaz, well, he tried to feed that off, but it hasn't gone the way he wanted to. And suddenly Getafe have a chance! And I thought it was in, but it wasn't. Good effort. Diaz with a sloppy ball. Then it was fed up the line, give and go. Took the one touch and hit it. It was not far away. Real Madrid will now try and swing it round the other way. Marcelo hasn't seen too much of it yet. They need to try and find him a little bit more. Ceballos, Diaz. Lovely play, and that final little touch was just enough to get it away from the midfielder. As the ball's launched forward, this game is going to open up. Chances are going to come at some point. Marcelo, not the right option. I don't know why he tried to lay that back inside. And here we go again. Bit of space down the right-hand side now for Getafe. Marcelo makes a decision of, do I stay or do I go? The ball is flicked in on inside, and what a save. Full stretch by Navas. 2 hands. Just doing enough to deny the finish after a smartly worked move. Look at that. Brilliant save. Brilliant reflexes. We are coming up to half an hour played. Yet to see Real Madrid getting gear. This is a little bit worrying. The ball is delivered in, but it's far too close to the goalie. Which does mean Mariano will pick this up. Oh, he had a chance there. Real Madrid had a chance, but hang on a minute, they may still have one. Cheeky little flick inside. Referee, no foul. Right now, Real Madrid, they're not quite sure how to play. They're in 2 minds at times. Just need a little bit more movement. Marcelo, great play. Cuts on the old left foot. Got hold of it as well. And they get their first chance of the game, and it's taken them an awful long time. This is what the Brazilian can do. He's won himself a corner. It's Toni Kroos, who's going to absolutely fizz that one in and actually missed the front man. Bit of a battle there. Here's Varane. Kroos. Just wants something on. Brilliant play by Toni Kroos. Well, he's still going. I don't really know how, and just trying to feed it off for the initial strike. Great header to win it back. Suddenly this is where Real Madrid, as we said before, they start off slow, and then suddenly they just change a gear. But it doesn't mean you can't get caught on the break, does it? Good challenge there. Toni Kroos lays it off. Ceballos. It's a great run by him and a good save. Well, it was pretty standard, straight at him. Now Marcelo, back to Toni Kroos. Looking for Odriozola. Rodrigo, Odriozola. A quick interplay. They're only a matter of a pass or two, and suddenly they're in. Diaz. Mariano. Rodrigo. Good feet by him. Then he got clattered down, but the referee blows for half-time. And Real Madrid got more into it, but they still have a lot of work to do as we are goalless. So we do have a change. Vinicius Jr. comes on for Brahim Diaz for the remaining 45 minutes. And we all know what type of a player he is. Very good at coming forward. Is that a free kick? Yes, it is. Now with Real Madrid with the big matches coming up, they know they've got to make the most of these games. Get those 3 points. Rodrigo flicks it on. Odriozola, very good at delivery, but hasn't got much else on. Fed inside. Ceballos took a little deflection. Militao, another poor pass from him. But to be fair, he does win it back, and now he's just trying to work as hard as he can off the ball. The manager always wants to see that. If you lose possession, obviously get it back as quickly as possible. Rodrigo looking for Junior there, and Junior's continued the run, and he has picked it up. Oh, it's a good save, but he had an option to possibly square it for the routine tap-in. Can Real Madrid keep the pressure on? Rodrigo just bombing it up the line, lays it back. Junior feeds it on, and it's fallen back inside. And this time the goalie's there again. Suddenly the game has picked up a notch, and it's all Real Madrid. Toni Kroos. Rodrigo. Back to Toni. Can he skip past his man? No, he quite can't. And Getafe are just living on the edge here. They haven't got a whole lot to do, but they're trying to just get it out. Every time they clear it, the ball comes back to them. Here we go again. This time it's Toni Kroos now. Junior. Kroos again. A little bit too tight in the middle. Well played, Ceballos. He's been dispossessed though. Portillo looking to play it up the line. Militao read it well. Toni Kroos, you just need one of those passes by him, you feel. And suddenly he is in. Challenged by Bruno, fantastic. Angel flicks it on. This is what you want in the second half. Suddenly a real feisty battle. Good idea, but well played, Rafael Varane. Moves it clear. Junior missed it. Odriozola. Junior once again. And actually Junior's on his bike, and what about that for a ball? Can he finish this time? No, he just completely got it all wrong. Well, that's better. The movement's there now. You can see it by the players. What about that for a delivery? But it was just a question of getting it down. He couldn't. He had to take it early. And there's a yellow card. Thomas Muller whipping it out for Maksimovic on the late one on Ceballos, and it was pretty filthy. Well, Luigi going for broke. Hazard and Son coming on. Portillo. Suarez. Militao. He has won a lot of the ball today, credit to him. And Ceballos is making the run through, but was that the right decision? I think that's something Militao needs to work on, is his decision making. That's nicely done with Hazard. Flicked on. There's the give and go. But once again, Getafe just about have the legs to get back and defend. That's all they've been doing this half, is literally defending. And there's another late one for you. Hazard makes the run through the middle. It's Hazard. It's a good save, but the follow-up is in. And it's Junior on the score sheet, but Eden Hazard comes on and creates the chance, creates the opportunity that gives Real Madrid the lead they wanted, and here it is. Look at the reverse pass though by Mariano. Beautifully done. Oh, sorry, Rodrigo. And then Junior did the rest. You know, they picked it up. But look at this. This is the pass. It's splitting. And Hazard, he does the right thing across the keeper, which means if there is a ricochet, a rebound, there's someone there for the tap-in. So we have 6 minutes left here. It's Real Madrid now. Try and keep the clean sheet. But here is a chance. Well played, Hazard. Doesn't just work forward, he works back as well. And now Rodrigo. That's enough, they'll take that all day. Here is Hazard. Beautiful play by him. Feeds it off. Son. Looking for the Belgian man again. Starts all the way back with Chizola now. He launches it forward. I don't know how much stoppage time we'll have. Going to have the 1 minute to play. Oh, that's a little bit risky, but that should be enough for Real Madrid to clinch all 3 points. There it is. They left it late, but a substitute, Junior, there for the tap-in, created by Hazard, with a great pass by Rodrigo. It's Real Madrid stay top. Another 3 points in the bag. Let's have a look at the stats for today. I mean, they dominated, to be fair, 7-1 or 7 attempts to 2. Possession was on our side as well. I'm going to have to get the better scoreboard back. For some reason, this is the old one. I don't know what happens. You update one thing and then you lose another thing. But man of the match today was Junior. So the other results, Espanyol drawing with Girona. Celta de Vigo did win. Atletico Madrid comfortably won their match. Leganes beating Eibar there. Real Betis 4-1 winners. Sevilla won 2-0. Huesca losing to Villarreal. Barcelona beating Valencia. Big result there. And Real Valladolid losing 4-1 to Levante. So we remain 4 points clear, which is good. We really needed that win. A draw would have kept it really, really close. It's still close, though. Atletico Madrid, like we said, second. Barca third. Bit of a gap there between third and fourth now with 7 points. And bottom of the table, Rayo Vallecano. So Valverde has increased to a 75. So that does mean we're going to be going into the FIFA Club World Cup. I think I am just going to sim these. I don't really see the point in playing them, to be honest. We've had an offer for Fran Garcia from Vasco da Gama. Okay, so now we've got to remember that after the final, if we win this match, we are going to be playing Atletico Madrid. So I'm probably not going to go too gung-ho. Let's have a look. Do they want us to win this? I mean, they are saying, obviously, win it. Only the world's top teams make it. Okay, well, it's not really the world's top teams, is it? We're playing Shanghai. All right, so let's do this. Let's go in here and just sort of whack on a team. So I think I might... Yeah, let me come up with a team to play. I mean, I would expect to win this, but you never know. And we'll return. Okay, so let's just go for this. Purely because, I don't know, I just feel like it. You know, some players that played, some haven't. But ultimately, it's a different 11. And I just want to rest some of the sort of first 11 players. So we'll go for that. There's a look at Shanghai. I mean, really, the only players you look at is Hulk. And, of course, Oscar from ex-Chelsea. They've got Elkerson up top as well. All right, so let's just go ahead and sim this. If we don't win, it's an embarrassment. But here we go. Let's see what happens. 5-1. Okay, so it was a pretty standard result there. So we will take on River Plate in the final. They beat Pleasurehorn by 2-0. Mariano's up to an 83, which is good to see. And yeah, we are cruising through now. And the battle for the FIFA Club World Cup title is about to begin. Tony Kroos with Luigi in the press conference having, you know, a bit of a discussion about the final. So Asensio's gone up. Level of the star player. Team Roll 2 has increased as well. Okie dokie. So let's now pick a lineup. Now we've got to remember, like I said, obviously I want to win the final. I don't know why it's saying Hazard to be transferred. They really need to fix those. Come on, I just bought the guy. As if. He stayed at Chelsea for how many seasons? He's probably going to go to Real Madrid. It's not like it's not going to happen anyway, but madness. All right, so let's play around with this again. But I've got to have that Atletico Madrid match in the back of my mind. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, so this is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to rest Hazard. I'm going to rest Son, Varane. Kroos. Okay, we're going to keep those players rested and ready to roll. And there's a look at River Plate playing a narrow 4-3-1-2. All right, so there we go. Let's simulate this one and hope and pray that we get the job done. So here we go. What are we going to do? We are going to win. Beautiful. So there we have it. We won the World Finals 3-1. I don't think you guys would have really cared to watch them too much. So without boring you guys, we got that out of the way. So that's fantastic to know. Fantastic to see. I think it's fair to say that Eden Hazard's goals have propped this team up at times. He seems to have been given a nickname. The fans are calling him the Golden Foot. You possibly couldn't have a worse name. I mean, the Golden sounds great, but the Golden Foot? Oh, what a shocker. All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We shall return for match day 17 as we take on a big game, the Madrid derby, and that's going to be a whopper. So we've got Toni Kroos has managed to make it to the best tournament player. Asensio managed to make it to top scorer. Kroos managed to make it to the assist leader. 7 players were called into the team of the tournament. And obviously we had the Atletico Madrid as well. And we got a nice little fund there, 4.3 million. That's actually something that I may have to look into. Look at the mission, 65%. So we went up 3%. Not really worth the time of day then, was it? But yeah, finances, I wanted to look at something. Alright, gate receipts. So we don't need salary right now. We can pretty much whack all of these into transfer budget. Contract options, we can leave that. So that should be fine. I'm pretty sure I did this last time. I don't know if it didn't save or what. It was weird. Okay, anyway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Yes, we left it late in that one, but we still managed to pick it up. But Anton Griezmann there, 12 goals in La Liga so far. We're taking on Atletico Madrid in the next episode, so don't go in there. We'll be back shortly. Subscribe for more. And until next time, take care.